Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Cure versus Maru here on Royal Blood from the semifinals of GSL Season 2. Top right it's going to be Cure, bottom left it is Maru. Should be a pretty good time here for us today. Haven't casted a TVT in a while. Well, I did cast a mid-rank level TVT featuring battlecruisers and nukes. But apparently most of you guys are not interested in that, so I figured I'd cast a higher level TVT and see how interested you guys are. Alright, so early game TVT is so chaotic, man. Every single Terran unit can show up except for maybe the battle cruiser and maybe the Thor. So the combinations you can see in the early game of TVT are so unique sometimes. Like Reapers and Hellions and Cyclones and Tanks and Liberators and Banshees and Marauders and all sorts of crazy stuff. So we will see how each player handles their approach to the early game. And yeah, there can be tank lines in this matchup and battle cruisers in the late game as well. So let's see what is going on here on Royal Blood. Maru is outmatching Cure according to the Aligulac rankings. But I don't know. I feel like Cure is good enough to give Maru a run for his money. He did win GSL Season 2 back in 2021. All right. So both players opening up Reaper. I'm actually out of Reaper names. Holy smokes. Sometimes that happens. So this Reaper's name is going to be Raphael. No, Leonardo. And this Reaper's name is going to be Raphael. There we go. I just watched the most recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Went with my sister. Super fun time, man. The animation style was so unique. I've never seen a comic book movie that was so illustrated and animated as a comic book. I mean, not in a way there's like panels and stuff, but just it feels kind of like hand-drawn in a very unique stylistic way that we don't see very often. Anyway, really recommend it. It's very funny. I had a great time with it. It was good to see the turtles expressing their individual personalities. I've been a Ninja Turtle fan since I was 6 years old, man. Back in the 80s, I don't even know how I came across them. Probably watched it at my friend's house. I was like, what is this? This is so cool. Ninjas? I mean, I was in love with ninjas back then, and the Ninja Turtle concept just kind of went with it. But yeah, man, I had tons of action figures. I wanted to get a foot soldier for Christmas one year. Oh, Cure picks off the Reaper building Maru's natural. That's a nice win. Reaper's a little bit earlier, right? 2 racks opening here from Cure, and trying to get a Hellion out a little bit faster here from Maru, so his extra Reapers are later. But the delay on the expansion, Cure's expansion hasn't even started yet, so it doesn't really hurt Maru all that much. Anyway, like I said, it's really fun. The pacing is great. It's entertaining. They make some changes, you know, some changes to the lore, and a little bit of changes to some other stuff, but, you know, that's okay. You want to make it your own thing, you know? If you're making your movie about something that's 30, 40 years old in 2023, I think I'm okay with it. A lot of the messaging is the same. Oh, man. Kills a Hellion. That's not easy to do with Reapers. Wants to get that Reaper. Nope. And wants to get this Reaper. Yes. Dude. Oh, Hellion. Yes, rather. All right. Cure. His base is coming up with no problems back home. He is getting some shots off on Maru's natural. This is crazy. What did I tell you, man? I mean, this isn't too nuts. This is just Hellions and Reapers fighting. This is pretty normal in TBT. But once you start getting other stuff in here, that's when it can get pretty nuts. Cyclones, like I said, tanks, sometimes Banshees, like I said, Liberators showing up here too. Vikings, why not? I mean, this is just the early stages. Like the big attack that comes. Oh, did he get him to cancel that? Dude. He got him to cancel that. Second base canceled by Maru. He has to rebuild it inside his main because he's afraid of these Reapers. Cure. I like your opening, man. Holy crap, he's got a lot of Reapers. It's 8 Reapers to 4 with 2 Hellions. All right, the Hellions are a big deal here. But they can get 2 volleyed down by these Reapers? Oh my gosh. They just bam, bam, Reaper down. But another one popped out. There's extra Reapers here. Cure just kind of poking in. See what's going on. See, look, Banshees. What did I tell you? Banshees with Cloak on the way from Maru. Let's see if Cure's going to go for any anti-air whatsoever. He has to. You can't just skip anti-air in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Starport on the way from Cure. I mean, There we go. Engineering bay 2. So turrets are going to be good. Oh, busting up into the main KDA charges. Pow! Hellion down. Hellion down. What is going on right now? It's 14-9 army supply. A Banshee's going to pop here, but in time? Dude, what did I say about Cure? What did I say about Cure? He's going to give Maru everything he can handle. Cure is up 32-19 workers. This is an absolutely brutal early game for Maru. The Reapers are like, oh no, a Banshee is here. We're all going to die unless we run. But let's get a few more 15 SCVs killed. Another Reaper. Finally, a siege tank pops up, and that's a pretty good way to shut this down too. Holy smokes, 26-16 workers. On the other side, this Cloaked Banshee is getting some work done, though. Hey, 12 kills on this Banshee, and it dies. Okay. I was going to say, if there's anybody in the world who can come back from that worker deficit, it's going to be Maru, and he does it with a Cloaked Banshee, because Cure's detection and anti-air on the main base was too late. Oh, Cure, if you'd only had a missile turret up, your attack would have gone incredibly well. You'd be way ahead right now, and instead, not a happy camper. You're only up 6 workers now instead of like 15. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, well, what do we got? Tanks, Banshees, Marines. Maru says we're going to go the anti-Reaper setup here. Bunch of Marines out and a Viking from Cure. The Viking going to do really well against this Banshee as long as there's a scan available. Cyclone wants to help kill that Banshee. Good. Marines take a tank shot for it. Ooh, he took a tank shot there too. You're really coming. This Banshee's baiting. The Banshee's baiting into the tank fire. Oh my gosh, Maru. Cure, he was in a position to win this game. He was. But I think Maru's tank positioning here is going to be super tough to bust out of. 2 Banshees. Handful of Marines. The Reapers went back to town, and there's nothing to stop them but some SCVs. And a Marine? What is going on? This game is banana pants. Bonkers. I'm loving it. Okay, you got it, Cure. You have to bust out here. You cannot lose your second base, or you're just... he's going to lose the second base. That's it. He's not even repairing it. Dude, what the... You could have at least repaired that. Okay, so this game is over. I thought the game was over down here when Cure killed like 15 SCVs of Maru's, but then Maru was killing a ton of workers of Cure on the other end. And now the second base from Cure is dead, and it's a 1 base to a 2 base scenario here at 7.5 minutes. Cure has more workers, but a lot of them are just long distance mining. He's not even fully saturating this either. Cure, my dude, just put 5 more SCVs up here. They don't all have to be long distance mining. He doesn't have enough money to build a new command center. He doesn't have one. And Maru says, that's good. Let's go back home. We've got an economic advantage here. There it is. Despite having a worker lead, Cure is behind economically because of the death of that second base. Insane. His repair is late. I mean, I don't know if I wanted him to try to bust out there and clear this out, but man, at least repair it. Buy a little bit more time for yourself. By the time he started repairing that second base, it was too late. Insanely too late. This is nuts. All right. Well, the Banshees are having a bad time because there are 2 Vikings out, and the natural enemy of the Banshee is the Viking. See? Raven out too. Both players have 1 tank. Oh, 3 tanks for Maru. I lied. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of an air battle here. Maru's like, I'm not going to fight against that. I can't do anything about that. These Vikings are a problem. Cure rebuilding his second base back home. In shame. Oh, Cure says, oh, I can't break 3 siege tanks. With a Raven, mind you. The Raven will probably just disable my tank, and then it will be 3 tanks to 0 tanks, which is pretty much the worst scenario to be in. So more tanks being produced. He's going to go ahead and reactor up a starport. Oh, and the Cloaked Banshees are back. There's only 1 turret here, man. Sure, go after a reactor. Not a bad idea. How many volleys? Like 5 volleys to kill that. This reactor is going to die before it even finishes. And the Vikings found him. Split up! One of us is going to die. Do we all have to die? Well, no. But 2 of us did. And the third one is a... Oh, I don't know if the third one's going to escape. No, you saw it. Raven, you saw it. Oh, did you not kill this one? Well, it's dead now. Hang on. Hang on. It's getting out of there. A couple more SCVs die. Bit of a drop here. Does get a couple SCVs, but oh, Maru lost 9 SCVs during this attack. This is a scraptastic play here, man. Oh, we're going to lose another Banshee. Does he have any left? He has 1 left. He has 1 left, and he has lost a total of 3. So Kier's got a second base up. He's at 43 to 39 workers. He has a lead. This is crazy. I cannot believe that Kier's kind of scratched and clawed his way back into this game. Drops are good. Killing Banshee is also very good. Reactors are back for Kier. The ones that died. Third base on the way from Kier. Third base already done from Maru, but I don't know if it feels particularly safe expanding out here, what with this army of Kiers that's sharking around. Yeah, I think Kier putting the pressure on Maru, preventing him from landing his third base while your third base is coming up is the right idea. Far be it for me to backseat Kier here. He's a much better player than I am, but I do have the advantage of having full vision and know everything that's going on. Which he doesn't. He has got scans, but he doesn't know everything that's going on. Look at him making his own Viking army. He now has 6 Vikings to the 3 Vikings of Kier. Yes, Banshee. Casually with 6 kills. Yeah, he's just trying to deny the landing of this third base while he works on his own one. I think it works out for him, dude, but the air superiority. The Marines say, what air superiority? Get out of here, Vikings. Get. We have air superiority with our guns. Couple idle SCVs down here from Kier. Come on, Kier. I know it's intense. I know this is an intense situation, Kier, but you got this, buddy. I believe in you. You can take down Maru. That's what makes these games interesting, is when the lower-ranked player, maybe the substantially lower-ranked player, defeats the higher-ranked player. Tanks firing into Maru's main base. Couple SCVs die immediately. Vikings are like, we can't. No, they did snipe a Raven. That's kind of good. He just killed. What did he just kill? A barracks. A barracks has died. And every time this is happening, I expect something to be happening over on Kier's side of the base. Interference matrix. Disabling one of the tanks, and it dies. Third base has to lift up and land. But yeah, look at this. Kier's third base lands, but a Banshee shows up and ruins the party. Killing the SCV, building the missile turret, has to rebuild it. Banshee gets chased off with 8 kills now. Dude, SCV death. 16 by Kier, or 4 Kier, 29 from Maru. Kier's up 61 to 43 workers. Okay, so this is the stage of the game where Maru needs to do something. He's already done something once to get back into this thing. And here comes a giant Marine tank Viking Liberator Raven push. Kier heading down the other way with a very similar comp, no Raven of his own. But both players scan each other's armies and they're like, oh, you're over there? Oh, you're over there? I guess we're gonna fight here then, question mark? Yeah, I'm gonna set up Liberators on your tanks. What are you gonna do about that? And the Vikings are like, well, gonna kill you, I guess? Gonna try, but the air superiority here from Maru. Oh my gosh. Oh no, tank down. Picks up a tank. He backs out of there. This group of Marines is like, is there a third base yet? No. Okay. If I can hold here, I can win this game, he says. I'm up. Income is hugely favoring me. But this next 30 seconds is huge. Look at these Marines of Kier stimming into the main base of Maru. Oh my gosh, that tank is going to die. But this natural base of Kier, there's no stopping its death either. Ah, this is chaos. Marines popping out of barracks from Maru are dying. Meanwhile, kind of consolidating his forces up here is Kier, I guess. It's 84 to 52 army supply. Oh, if you're going to base race, dude, these Marines are so overstimmed. Get that tank. No, I don't think he's paying attention. Oh boy, that gets close. Okay, that's your GG. What an insane game, though. And Maru, of course, despite having a pretty bad economy compared to Kier's for like most of the game, it doesn't matter. He just has more stuff. And he's got the composition that is very traditional to TVT. The tanks, the Marines, the medevacs, the Vikings, the Liberators. Yeah, this is it. Man, Kier, you fought nobly. You had an advantage, man. You had a couple advantages. But GG, Maru. He gets it in a 14.5-minute game. Whoa. That was so intense. That felt like a much longer than 14.5-minute game. But look at these resources lost. 14,000 to 8,000 in favor of Maru. Dude, both players lost about 50 workers. There was such an advantage for Cure. But no, he just lost too many of his tanks in this engagement in the middle of the map. Liberators killed a bunch of them. The Vikings tried to wipe those out, but then more Vikings showed up for Maru and chased them away, and it was just too much. The counterattack of Marines was cute, but he overstimmed them, didn't have any medevacs with them. And they were killed by SCVs, I think, for the most part, which is kind of discouraging. So, yeah, that's a tough loss for Cure, man. That's just how you know somebody's better than you. If you're ahead of them 2 or 3 times in a 15-minute game and they come out on the top anyway, they're just a better player. That's all it is. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. So, well done. That's a win from Maru. We love this guy. Little TVT, no battle cruisers, but a lot of back and forth, man. A lot of dead stuff. It's those 2 orbitals for Cure that died that was kind of the deal, but anyway. GG, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.